I always think the role of a gallery is to be an empty vessel for artists to bring their ideas to life. We live in an era where we measure things by how wealthy you are, by the kind of car that you drive, by the kind of property that you own. We've got our priorities wrong. Art seems to be this sort of luxury thing that's away down there. Art is a way of human beings speaking to each other. Paintings are portals and artists are time lords, and they can take you somewhere new when you walk into a room. The interesting thing about the arts in New Zealand is they're not a big homogeneous blob. There's not one thing, you know, it's multi-layered, it's multi-fractured, it's multidisciplined. I guess for me, one of the surprises was for a small country, you know, that is a small island, that can feel quite isolated, the diversity within the arts is pretty interesting. There's not a lot of unified thinking here. I think the arts in every country struggles, you know, because it struggles through lack of money. And there are issues apparent in New Zealand now that are going to have to be addressed. Money becomes the driving factor in the art world here. A good indication of that is the auction houses in this country sell more art than the galleries. That's disgraceful. Where is the support for all those people that get up every single morning and take the risks themselves because they're having to pay mortgages to represent young artists? They get no support. They get no support. You don't know what you've got until it's gone. And I tell you, when galleries start to dry up in this country, where will those artists go? Where will they go? Something needs to change. Otherwise, all your great artists are going to leave. All the young kids want to leave anyway. They want to work in London or Berlin. What's the motivation for a young artist at this moment in time to live and work in New Zealand? Some of the most exciting artwork in this country is being made in kids' bedrooms. Forget big studios and fancy residencies and awards and all that. They're making it in their bedrooms, especially in digital. There's some really exciting stuff happening in the digital space and art in this country, but nobody gets a chance to see it. There's two key things when you're a young artist wanting to establish yourself. The one thing is presence. You need exposure. That work needs to be seen. And the second thing is momentum. And that exposure, the first part, is really important. I've got a lot of young artists that say to me, I've been invited into this group show, but it didn't feel right for me. And I says, all right, then keep your work in a cupboard, because they're going to do a great job there for you. Get out, you know, get out and get that work seen wherever you can, at every opportunity. The validation for young artists is rarely money. The validation for young artists is, did somebody see the work and did they enjoy it, or did they give any critical feedback to it? That's what they're in. That's the really important thing for them. The momentum comes after that, and the momentum is, if you have a show or if you have that exposure or you're in a group show, don't walk away and leave it for a year. You know, a couple of people will remember you. You need to have a little spike 3 months after that. You need to have a studio show. There's an awful lot of punching down in the art scene in Aotearoa. You know, people punch down, they want everybody to retain their place, and it's like, punch up, blow the thing up, shake it up a bit. You get one chance to do it.